Hey folks, Osprey here. Gonna do a little gear video, a review on the Emberlit folding stove. Got the stainless steel version. Picked that up at Christmas. Santa was good to me, and I've always wanted one of these. Want to try and start building some gear for backpacking, maybe solo canoe adventures. So I've got to start building some inventory for packing light. So like I said, Emberlit stainless steel version, looking at about 11.5 ounces for weight, so nice and light. Folds up into about 6 by 6 inch pouch, and it's only like 1/8 of an inch thick, so it definitely fits in even a cargo pocket. It'll fit into your backpack no problem. And it says that we can get good enough so that we can set this up in a few minutes, really. So let's check it out on the inside. Comes with a nice pouch. I think I'd be careful with this. In colder temperatures that might start cracking. There's the instructions right there for assembly and disassembly. So a nice little packaging. Got the 2 stabilizing pieces. There's the base of the stove. And there's the 3 walls, and there's the front. The front will have the opening here, and it says Timberlit right on the front of it. Quickly notice that it comes with a plastic, protective plastic on the stainless steel, so make sure you take that off before you light it for the first time. The outside of the walls will be identified by a small bulge in the stainless, so make sure you're assembling that properly, or else you won't have the tabs in the proper order. So I usually start with a wall. Make sure that you're locking in from the bottom like this. That. Put on the 3rd wall. Again, tabs just lock into each other. Like that. Got my 3 walls. Next is the floor, and put the bulge on the bottom. Again, goes into 3 tabs. So now that's locked in properly like this. 3 walls on the floor. Emberlit towards the outside. Go in on one side first. Push up. Then you can kind of persuade that into position on the other side. So now you've got a really solid constructed stove right there. Alright? You can feed your small twigs in from the front. For additional stability for pots on the top, you can put these little brackets. They're notched at the top, so that's gonna fit right in there. Is the first one, and then the second one goes in and locks into that notch. So there you go, completely assembled Emberlit stove. I'm pretty sure it's not much longer than a minute. Alright, the next piece of kit I'd like to review is the Stanley Adventure Cook Set. I've been trying to get one of these for a while. It was actually quite a challenge to get one of these in Canada. None of the Walmarts sell them, and none of our little adventure stores here in Sudbury actually carry them. So had to pay quite a bit. I was paid about 50 bucks for this little kit. But again, I just want to start building a small solo adventure bag so that I can just take care of myself out on the river. So you need a lot smaller stuff. All right. So this Stanley kit is made out of stainless steel. I already did one modification to it. I took the plastic handle that it comes with. It's normally a green little folding tab on the top. Cut that out. I put a keychain, and then I got an aluminum carabiner to put up there so that you can just remove it, alright, and it's not going to actually melt in the fire. So the lid is great. It's got holes for pouring, allowing some of the steam out, and maybe even drinking out of it if you wish. So that goes off to the side. This handle is locking, alright, so a good little handle there. I like that one. And it also comes with 2 plastic cups. Pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to bring these along with me. Might just use the container, and thinking about putting some gear in here, like I'd like to put a little solo stove just as a backup in case I'm totally soaked or I can't get a fire going. I'd like to have a secondary type of stove in there, and I can see that there's some that fit perfectly in here. So put off that to the side. It's about 24 ounces, marked off to 20 ounce. Right to the top we're looking at 24 ounces. And I'd say a good little unit for cooking on the stove or else cooking right over the fire. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go outside. We'll try out the Emberlit Stove and the Stanley Adventure Cook Set, and let's see how long it takes to boil some water. Welcome back. We're out here in the field. Going to try the Emberlit Stove with the Stanley Cook Set. See how long it's going to take us to boil some water, to process it so we could actually drink it. So today's mission does not include trying to make a improvised fire or fire from flint and steel, so we're going to cheat a little bit. I got the Wind River windproof lighter. Let's see what this bad boy will do. First time I light this stove. Interested to see how this works. We'll go to the 20 ounce mark here. We got a pretty good flame happening now. Keep feeding it. I'm feeding it from the top and from the front. Just keep putting small twigs in there. It's a nice small fuel. You'd want to have a good pile, because I thought I had plenty here, but you go through it pretty quickly. So it's only been like about 5 minutes and we've got the water's boiling already. Pretty impressed with the stove. If you've got some nice small dry material, you can definitely feed it from the front. So I'm happy with that. I was sure that I was going to have to be feeding it from the top. We've got some good boiling water here. I would let that boil for a few minutes, depending on the source that you're getting it from. We got it from an Algene bottle, right? So we're just trying to warm it up. little door at the front gives you plenty of room to add small material. Make sure you've got yourself a good pile though, because it does go through a lot of wood. Alright, so this is Osprey. Finishing off the review on the Emberlit Stove, wood stove, and the Stanley Adventure Cook Set. Two nice little pieces of kit that I would definitely bring along for smaller adventures, solo adventures, either day hikes or canoe trips. Would be plenty big for one person out there. So, thanks for watching.